Once upon a time, in the small town of Fyvie, nestled in the rolling hills of rural America, there was a high school where students from all walks of life gathered to learn and grow. Among them were two students, Rick and Judith, who had been inseparable since first grade. Rick was a quiet, reserved boy whose heart was full of love for his best friend and girlfriend Judith. He had always admired her from afar, but never mustered up the courage to confess his feelings until one fateful day in the school cafeteria. As Rick sat down at their usual table, he couldn't help but notice how beautiful Judith looked that day. Her hair was newly styled and she was wearing a dress that emphasized her curves in all the right places. His heart sank as he watched her laughing with her friends and taking a bite of her brownie. Rick worked up the courage to ask her out, and to his surprise, Judith said yes. They spent the rest of the day talking and laughing as if they had known each other for years. As their relationship blossomed, Rick fell in love with Judith more and more each day. He loved the way she made him feel, and he couldn't imagine a future without her. But all good things come to an end, and Rick and Judith's relationship was cut short when Judith received a scholarship to attend a prestigious university on the other side of the country. Rick was heartbroken, but realized he had to support his girlfriend in her dreams. He spent every minute with her, making memories and treasuring the time they spent together before she left for college. As Judith packed her bags and said goodbye to Rick, a sense of sadness swept over her. She had fallen in love with him too, and the thought of having to break up with him was unbearable. But as they hugged goodbye, Rick whispered in her ear, "I'll always love you, Judith. No matter where life takes us, I'll never forget you." Judith's heart sank with excitement as she watched Rick leave, knowing that their love would remain, no matter how far apart they were. And as she boarded the train to begin her new adventure, she knew that Rick would always hold a special place in her heart.